That thing that is so effective but never discussed, that's not one of the tools that educators reach for normally. Can you guess?
Integration.
I mean, just integrating schools, just getting black kids and white kids together in the same schools.
Yes.
Old-fashioned, Brown versus Board of Education, 1954 technology, little kids on buses.
That's right. Actually, what the statistics show is that between 1971, which is where the nation really started doing massive desegregation, and 1988, which was the peak of integration in the United States. 1988 was
school
the peak.
integration.
School integration, yes. Well, the data shows that kind of at the start of real desegregation, the achievement gap between black and white students was about 40 points.
In other words, on standardized reading tests in 1971, black 13-year-olds tested 39 points worse than white kids. That dropped to just 18 points by 1988 at the height of desegregation. The improvement in math scores was close to that, though not quite as good. And these scores are not just the scores of the specific kids who got bused into white schools. That is the overall score for the entire country. That's all black children in America. Halved in just 17 years. When I asked Nicole if that was fast, she was all like, well, black people first arrived on this continent as slaves in 1619. So it was 352 years to create the problem. So yeah, another 17 to cut that school achievement gap in half. Pretty fast.
And so if you kind of picture that out, if we had kept going when we had cut it by half, I don't know that we would have eliminated it totally because, there's a long history here. But you could see where we would have been like so close to eliminating it. But instead, since 1988, we have started to resegregate. And it is at that exact moment that you see the achievement gap start to widen again.
We are talking about violent behavior that is coming in with my first grader, my third grader, and my middle schooler that I'm very worried about. And I want to know, you have no choice like me, I want to know where the metal detectors are going to be, and I want to know where your drug-sniffing dogs are going to be, and this is what I want the same security that Normandy gets when they walk through their school door, and I want it here, and I want that security before my children walk into Francis Howell, because I shopped for a school district. I deserve to not have to worry about my children getting stabbed, or taking a drug, or getting robbed, because that's the issue.
To be clear, Normandy did not lose its accreditation because of violence. It's easy to judge these parents, but I think part of what makes this scene so startling is that we rarely fight these battles anymore. The reaction to large numbers of black children moving into white schools would probably sound no different in New York or Chicago or Boston. It's just that in most of the country, no one is even trying. These parents don't want to try either. So one of them offered a helpful solution.
You're absolutely right. We have to do this. We have to follow the laws. We don't have to like it, and we don't have to make it easy. Has anyone considered changing our school start times? Moving start times up 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes? Making it a little less appealing?